Hi there, I'm Cheryl, and I'm excited to begin a new thread with you this week. And that thread is simply this: benefits of a life group. You see, at Heights Church, we are intentional in building our church around the idea that life is actually better when you decide to circle up and lean in. And we do that with our life groups. We value groups to such a degree that within every ministry at our church, we have a group component. It's in life groups that discipleship happens by pursuing God together. And it's in life groups that we build community. And it's also in life groups where you can find a place to belong. And that's what we're talking about today. The benefit of a life group is finding a place to belong. What does that mean? You know, many of us belong to several different things. You may belong to a gym or a fitness center, to the box store like Costco or Sam's Club. Maybe you belong to a cycling group or to a running team or a sports team, a book club or a writer's group. The list could go on and on. But what I love is that when Scripture tells us, and when we give our heart to Jesus, that we begin to follow after him, that provides for us the fact that we are now belonging to something much larger and much more powerful than ourselves, the family of God. In Romans, the 11th chapter, we read, when we come to believe in Jesus, we are brought into, or we're grafted into God's family, and we are placed in a position to receive God's blessing as his child. And a part of that blessing is that we can grow in our faith. Our belief system can change, and our actions will become more and more like Jesus. And this is where life group becomes so important, and it can be so helpful to us, because it's in group where you're going to find others on the same journey that you're on. People that are going to be working out their faith with struggles, maybe like yours, maybe different, with questions, maybe like yours, maybe different, but a people who will choose to continue to walk and to do life together and move forward. You see, in group, you're going to find a people who choose to learn with you, who choose to see you, to hear you, to feel with you, to cry with you, to laugh with you, to grow with you, and to celebrate with you, and to navigate life with you. Life group, it's a place to belong. And we believe that belonging in life group could be considered an essential, especially during this season. You see, it all begins with this desire to grow spiritually, to develop your faith. And it culminates in this love for other people. To keep growing, we need to know God. We need to continue to follow him. And we need to remember what we have learned about him. You and I, we must remain diligent, faithful, and in community with one another. I personally believe that if you belong, you will want to share that experience with other people. And if you belong, then you will carry the mission of the church. And if you belong, you will offer compassion and understanding. You see, if you belong, it's easier to forgive one another our faults and to overlook them. There's a scripture in the 2nd chapter of Acts, verse 42, and the Passion Translation says it like this: every believer was devoted to the followings and teaching of the apostles. They were mutually linked to one another. I love that. I think that sounds like a place I want to be. It sounds like a place to belong. Life groups. I hope you will make a choice to belong and join a group as we launch our fall 2020 season. Some groups are meeting in person and some are meeting via Zoom. You can check out all the details on our website at heightschurchonline.com, or you can email us at heightsconnect.com. I hope and I pray that you will make the choice to join this great community of Heights Church